Yeah, shocked is all I'm going to use. Absolutely shocked. Who, Alison? I think we all know who, don't we? I think we all know who. The only alpha male on here. The alpha male. Spent all day crying yesterday about everything about the app. Everybody on the app. Shitting on their friends. Shitting on people who've been there for them. Shitting on people that mean nothing to him. Mean nothing to him. Come up with some of the most disappointing, two-faced excuses that I've ever heard. And we all know that man's name, don't we? The alpha male himself. Kaz. Otherwise now known as Rat Boy. Because it's just another rat behind the scenes. Another rat. So I don't know whether you can read that or not. Oh, thanks, Cranes. So I don't know if you can read this or not. It says, Karma has announced he wants Chippy McChips me name banned from all his chats. These were all his original friends who have come together to defend you over the accusation, but somehow Karma sees them all turning on him for his drama and clout or something, bringing drama and clout. And he goes on about other people, David Runs. Shocking how they're all being treated like young viewers. They come cold comments.
Wankers.
Adam's
up.
To anyone who was watching, he was from one of these.
If he came on being horrid, then it wouldn't have been as bad for him exactly. Now we'll go back to this one.
Cagey about the fact that he's got a girlfriend.
Fuck it, we'll just
to anyone who was watching, he was from one of these FYP clip recording channels. I said, if you've ever got a message from someone saying not to play my stuff, please can you let me know? And
so apparently now all the FYP screen recorders are against him. They're not giving him enough clout. They're not playing his videos enough. You whining, whinging little girl. That's what he is. Whining, whinging little girl. Does nothing but whine all day yesterday about how everybody else has failed him. The alpha male.
The clip farm messaged me and said someone called Spider-Man underscore something.
You know who it is. Made out yesterday, don't know who Porsche girl is. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. Don't lie. Why do you need to lie? You know who she was.
I'd messaged him saying they've got the IP address. They know where Clip Farm lives, and if Clip Farm posts anything about me, then they're going to expose him or her. And apparently Clip Farm received multiple of the same message from multiple accounts. So I was like, right, that's weird. That sort of clicked in my head on what I thought was going on in the background with my account and stuff. And then I watched the YouTube replay of Canadian Angie's live, and this poor girl who was saying that I stole 50k in cryptocurrency from her, she was in the box under the alias Spider-Man underscore whatever it is. So this stalker had been messaging for months these fucking clip.
no proof was shown of that. So he's made an accusation that this Betty Blue, Porsche girl, the one that's basically started all this shit off with her lies, that she has been messaging FYP clips or somebody, or whoever he's just mentioned, and threatened that if they play his clips, or whatever, fucking alpha male, I don't know, he's the alpha, I don't know, we're all plebs here. So the alpha male, if he gets his clips played, then they're in for it. What an absolute load of tripe. Unless you've got proof of it, like, show the proof. I'll take it back, but I'm calling tripe on that. Calling absolute tripe.
These clip my head's gone. These FYP clip recording channels threatening them to say if they put my videos out there.
I don't believe him. All he did yesterday were just blame everybody for everything. So I don't believe him right now. He's not showing any evidence of it. So show the evidence, or it's a lie. Show the evidence, or it's a lie. And when you show the evidence, I'll say, fine. Hands up, fine. You're the alpha male. You weren't wrong. But until you do, I'm calling you a liar. Morning, Max.
She's going to dox him.
Morning, Doodles.
So what I did before is, like, that recording that Evil Queen played of me saying, oh, Kaz isn't the nice guy, or Kaz isn't this, where I said, oh, I know what his name is, I know what this is, and I'll make that as if it was a voice note from me to her. I said that on live this morning on my second account, and I've got nothing to hide with that. Nothing at all to hide, but she's made it out that, I don't know, that I've done something behind the scenes, or I'm this different person behind the scenes and stuff. It's just fucking wild. So that's the stuff with that. So I was dealing with that last night, and then I woke up today and I've seen that people are talking about it in the morning and shit. So I've come on live and I've said my piece on it, and I think EQ's clearly seen that I'm in a different, I'm giving off a different aura today, and I'm not in a position.
What? You did something exciting instead of being boring all your fucking life? Maybe you did.
Where you would be like, all right, this guy's strong to hit him with something. I think she's seen that. She's messaged me some advice, and I've not responded to it within her time frame. So then she's flicked it up on her FYP page and seen a prime example to take a hit at me today. So that's all it is. There's no script or storyline between me and EQ or anything like that. It's just literally she's seen.
Remember, he said that.
It was cagey about the fact that he's got a girlfriend as well, you know what I mean? So it feels like he's trying to turn into one of those,
calls himself the alpha male a lot. Doing it all your day yesterday. Everybody's below him. So I thought I'd play him a little video this morning, a little audio this morning, you know what I mean? Yeah, I thought I'd play him a little bit of audio. Yeah. I think this suits him.
This territory is ruled by one strong and determined leader. An alpha male known as David.
I think they got his name wrong, but the alpha male. From now on, he's not called Karma, he's called David. Just go in his chat and call him David. Good morning, David. How are you? I'm not so positive, thank you.
His rule gets him the best of everything.
His rule. So I'm getting reported already, guys. All right. So if I get reported again, I'll just start again. Don't worry.
But he can trust no one.
He can trust No one.
He's surrounded by rivals, prepared to kill him for his crown.
Not David. Who would have thought that David Attenborough would have wrote about it, said about it ages ago? Who would have said that?
Honey trap for women.
Morning Wish.
Like to get gifted, but he's in fact got a girlfriend, and I've been saying this for months. When he was talking in his car a few months ago before I platformed him, he was saying, oh, my girlfriend thinks it's cringe, all this TikTok and blah blah blah, and after that he stopped mentioning her when the women came in to start gifting, you know what I mean? So you see a lot of women going, oh, he's so handsome, he's this, that and the other. Well, he has actually got a girlfriend, so he's never going to be interested in you, you know. So it feels like he's using the tactics.
So if obviously none of us know what colour his car is, so we can't be friends. We can't be friends because we don't know what colour his car is. What colour's your car? Please tell me what colour your car is.
Thank you so much, El. Choo-choo. That he was calling other men out for on the app. It feels like he's now using those tactics.
Oh, did you not see this cranes last night? Yeah, she did. But you'll see some that she did later on, but I'm...
And trying to become one of these nice guys, you know what I mean? But I know who he actually is, and he's that cunt who's just like doxed somebody's name, sent them external links to hack people's phones and all that. The way he spoke about DG when he first came, got platformed and all, that's who he is in reality. This nice guy act ain't.
So EQ played a clip yesterday. So even though this guy's a troll, this Kahuna, right, and this Porsche girl is whinging and whining, telling a lot of lies, he still went out of his way, did Mr. Kaz, to send a dodgy link to the guy's phone so that he could get inside his phone, according to the clip that were played, and what was said on EQs, and that he doxed the guy's address. And then later on you'll hear him say that he thinks that's fine because the guy's come at him and could ruin his business on TikTok. So that shocked me yesterday as well. That shocked me, totally shocked me, and I was like, what the hell? What the hell? If that's... I would have never said he would do that, but he did it yesterday.
Fooling me.
Morning, Betsy.
Who's told you this, please? Can you send me... I won't read it out who's told you to do this, but just so I know.
You're being trolled if you believe that Eddie Screen Recorder's been blackmailed.
Oh, yeah, he's got a limited company. A limited company, yeah. Yeah, the Alpha Male has a limited company, but we don't know what colour his car is.
Not show your clips. The reason nobody can show your clips is because you've become very boring.
Don't forget we all wear helmets. Don't forget that. We're all below him, remember.
Fee as well, can you message me who's told you...
Don't forget the appos and everything.
...about not supporting me, because it's just wild.
But you did nothing wrong, Chip. Millsy. All the rest of you. But you know what? You can all F off. I think that were his words. You can all F off.
Exactly.
It's because it's brought a lot of things to light, to be honest. Thanks to Porsche girl.
So just to get it back straight, no FYP, credible FYP page has been messaged and blackmailed or threatened not to show your clips because they tell them to bugger right off.
And Angie putting Porsche girl in
Weird, wasn't it?
the box and accusing me of something. I've now been able to go back and someone's re-tagged me in this video.
Has he not noticed today because of Canadian?
Exactly, Charlie. That's exactly what it means. Exactly what it means. That basically we'll have to pay any debts if it fails. What debts? Seriously.
Angie's box last night, you know what I mean, for instance. So it just goes to prove the point is nobody gave a fuck about Karma Cash yesterday, the day on. So it proves my point entirely. Exactly what I'm saying is he messed with the winning formula and now he's fallen off. He's on his way to fall off.
Video of Corey
I platformed him, so he's let me down.
She's just speaking a few truths. He came in with this new concept of his that he was going to call everybody out. Okay, he was going to call everybody out. The alpha male were going to call everybody out on the app that we're doing wrong, that we're that were going below the morals, that were in the gifting rings, etc. He called DG out. Then it stopped. Then he got boring and started playing videos of cats and stuff and wondered why people weren't going in. And now he's whinging about it. Now he's whinging because his numbers are shit. He's got a lot of gifters, he's got a lot of subscribers. But he's still got shit numbers. And it's all about numbers for him. So...
Unroyally. So I feel absolutely...
Up until yesterday, I thought he was an alright guy. I even defended him in Canadian Angies. So I got out of the box and we're defending him. You know what? That'll never happen again. Yeah, it made a lot of us look like fools. But you know what? I ain't no fool.
He let down that I gave this man the opportunity to be great, and he squandered it. Squandered it.
Canadian Angie and a Karma Kaz thing being staged to get me off the app. Which Canadian Angie's just got Porsche Girl in it.
So what he tried to do yesterday. So Corey were in Canadian Angie's a few weeks ago or whatever, and basically said that he had a script and that Karma Kaz, Canadian Angie, there would be a thing goes on, right, from this script that was supposedly from Cockapoo, which was denounced. It was just a load of rubbish. It was just absolute crap. But because this has happened now, because it's happened now in Canadian Angie's, he's now on the plot that, TikTok's against me. It's all Canadian Angie and Corey and Cockapoo have all created this shit. No, they haven't. You're just a paranoid freak, mate.
Box and saying that I stole 50 grand off her. I then talk about how I don't know how to trust anyone, and all these screen recording pages aren't posting my stuff because they're being told not to by other...
No, they're not. You're just not doing anything interesting. I know
Exactly,
them
I
all.
love it,
I know
did you?
all the screen recorders. Hello, everyone, screen recorders. I know them all. I'm mates with them all. No, but like some drama. So...
He does talk down to people. But, you know, I took that was part of his personality, but it didn't make him a bad person. But you know what? After listening to him all day yesterday, whinging and whining like a big girl's blouse, he is absolutely paranoid. Paranoid. He needs to go see his...
It says it all.
Whatever
right.
it is that you go see.
creators, and then screen recording page messages me saying that that's happened to that person.
Oh, thanks. The troll's in there.
Do you know what? Another thing.
Someone said it screams Luke to me. Luke wouldn't have that influence over the FYP clip channels. No way on God's earth would they listen to Luke the Judge. Half of them are against misread, and they don't like Luke the Judge, for instance, you know what I mean?
That hungry guy that goes... I shouldn't name these people, but that hungry guy that goes in and around these people's... Seen him all over, he just badmouths. He goes in a box, badmouths somebody else. Goes in a box, badmouths the last person he were in with. Goes in another box, badmouths that person that he was in with before and the one previous. Weirdo.
Oh,
I don't even want to be with an agency, but I've unknowingly been tied into a 3-year little shitty contract with an agency.
So he said the agency he was in, which is Unity, same one I'm in, is in Unity with Gracie and that, but apparently it's a shitty little contract. 3 years, he's been tied in. Bad Unity. Bad Unity. Why did you do that? Seriously. Didn't read terms and conditions. But he wants out now, so Gracie has said he can get out anytime he wants. No problem.
See, so I can't go off that now as well.
This is not a setup or anything, by the way, everybody, because if Karma Kaz wants to play my voice message...
By the end of this live, you're going to get sick of hearing his whining. You really are going to get sick of his whining.
From today, where I tried to give him advice, I can pull them up myself now, you know what I mean? I've got me chat with them on WhatsApp. Look, it's here, and at 13:52 this afternoon.
So he said yesterday that this is his income. Thought he was a self-sufficient man. Thought he didn't need the income. Why has he set up a limited company for here? Thought he didn't need it. Claims he's this little rich boy.
I started off with this.
Hello, I've just seen a recording of you talking about screen recorders being blackmailed or whatever, not to talk about you. I don't know how true that is, I don't know. I couldn't imagine them to be connected to anyone enough to have any type of blackmail towards them, if you know what I mean. And it's certainly not coming from me, by the way. But with you mentioning your numbers have dropped, because you've changed your approach, you started off and you were involved in the drama.
So just to prove, I've given all this today. All today. So none of this is set up on stage. I just can't contain myself any longer because I can see it just going down the pan, so he needs to shake it.
I think she spoke a few truths, Emma. I think she spoke a few truths, and he didn't like the truths, and he didn't get the... You'll see later on, he didn't get the memo, and he just continued for about 3 or 4 hours last night, just absolutely going at her.
Get up. I know what he's doing now is not working.
So I'm literally, this account's just fucked. I don't need to.
So because of EQ now, apparently his account's no point. No point. It's whining. This is all based on his numbers. It's not about his subscriptions. He's pulling in, what has he got? 2.1 K of subscriptions. Brings him in about $5,000 a week. What's he whining at? What's he whining at? He's got nothing to whine about, has he? Nothing to whine about.
Empathy, guys, but thank you. I need somewhere to vent or project what I'm feeling. I never.
Fuck off.
You got anywhere else, man? So,
No, you did. I offered you a sounding board this afternoon when I got in touch with you, and instead, you listened to the messages, then you went live, and you were sat on your live.
His numbers are shit because he doesn't want any drama in his life. He don't want to be associated with any drama. As Dave Duran's in there, who's Mr. Drama. Not hate on Dave, but Dave likes the drama. Dave creates the drama. So, well, you know, he's willing to get in a box with Dave and have him around him, but yeah, he don't want the drama. You don't make sense, mate. Everything you talk about is just whinge, whine and moan.
When I entered your live, you were like, oh, EQ, I'm going to get back to you in a minute. And you never got back to me, so you don't want any help. You just want to lie on the app and chat shit. The reason you're feeling hard done by is because you failed your mission.
Yeah, us peasants that can't have the heating on. I mean, he was mocking people that lived in council houses yesterday. He was going below the belt about dementia and whatever else. That man is absolutely gone in the head.
Oh, this is a fucking sat here on a
Yes,
pew with some angel wings behind me.
You are fired.
If there's any other screen recording accounts out there that I've been messaged by someone to say not to put my stuff on the channel, can you just message me?
What have you done to go on the FYP? Have you ruffled any feathers? You know what I mean? Have you done anything exciting? No. What are you going to get on the For You page for?
IP address. I can tell you that.
Well, I'll tell you what happens, right? I'll tell you what happens with people like him, right? He creates something, right? And then he changes it, which is what's happened, right? And he started doing things and got something in his head, a thought in his head, and thought, oh, I'm going with this. So he's gone with it. And his numbers have dropped. But that's not his fault, that's your fault. It's not because you've gone boring. It's not because you've done something to change it. It's because TikTok's all against him. Everybody's against him. The FYP clippers are against him. EQ's against him. We're against him. Absolute bollocks.
For 100% certain. Your IP address. So basically...
Remember, I'm coming to shake things up, and I'm going to hold people accountable, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be this, and I'm going to be the alpha male, holding the likes of DG and this person, the manipulators of the app, to accounts. You know, I'm not going to let up on these people until they stop manipulating their audience.
Self-sabotage is good. Yeah, exactly what he does,
and
Miss
then
P.
what did we get? Competition.
And I've known him for a few years on here now. Not had much to do with him, but I've always been there. Always been there in the background. If he's getting shit out, I would back him up if he needed something. Not that I've had to, but I would have been always been on good terms with him until yesterday. Until he shit on some people that really have been there for him. and people that'll still be in his chat trying to support him because they don't want to speak out against him because they you know. But I ain't some of them people. I'll say what I fucking feel. So, but you know, dropping people because why? Because you don't want they're associated with drama. Everything on this TikTok is associated with some sort of drama. You cannot avoid the drama. It's part of TikTok. And just because some people are involved in a little bit of drama now and again doesn't hurt your platform. You don't have to have anything to do with it. You could have gone behind the scenes and said to all your friends, oh, I'm not interested. You're going in boxes or you're getting involved in this. If you keep doing it, I can't really look to be associated with you. Maybe then people would have turned around and gone, do you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You know? Fair enough. But the way he did it yesterday, the way he just crapped on people, the way he got so paranoid about TikTok yesterday, exactly. It was cowardly, it was two-faced, it was ratty, it was low-life shit, and it was proper, I'm an alpha male and you're all below me. Absolute loser.
For who has the most subscribers.
And he'll mock me because I call him a loser, because I ain't got subscription, because that's all you care about now. That's all you care about is that income. You are now the person that you said you were going to out. You are now that person. You should be outing yourself.
Just for instance, you know what I mean? It fell right into the realm of what you were against doing, for instance, you know what I mean?
What these creators are doing, I have a rough idea who they are.
So again, he's now going to blame the creators of the app.
Just a rough idea, but obviously it's an estimated guess, so...
In other words, it's bullshit.
Anyone, couldn't it? They're getting burner accounts, so they're getting little fake accounts or troll accounts that message these screen record.
So we're all getting burner phones. Everybody's getting burner phones just so they can message people to be against him. What a loser.
These screen recording channels which push your account out there, threatening them about how they're going to find out where they...
Nick, thank you so much. Choo-choo. Thank you very much. Make sure to pin Nick. Thank you very much, Nick.
Live, or they know where they live.
Oh, obviously it does, Charlie.
Of my stuff, any highlights of my life on their account that they're done.
Yeah, he got his wishes on the FYP. The Clippers didn't stop yesterday, did they? They didn't stop all the Clippers that were under threat, apparently, that have been threatened. Suddenly they're all clipping it. Do you know why they're clipping it? Because there's something to clip. It's not boring pussycats in a video that is playing. There's actually something to... I'm going to be speaking about this. I hope you are, Fat Freak. I hope you are going to speak about it, because the guy has turned into what he said he wasn't going to be, and he's turned into the people that he was going to call out. So I hope you do call it out.
Fucking wild, mate. Yeah, ask Teapot if you want. Absolutely wild. And I've thought this for a while, and I think I've mentioned it a couple of times in the lives.
I think you're paranoid, to be honest.
And you'll see, the minute you talk about him, he'll talk about me. He'll talk about me today. He's already banned me from his chat. What did I do to him? I did nothing to him. Nothing. Not a thing. I actually defended him, and he's still shit on me. What sort of a person like that? I don't want a person like that in my life, thank you. Even on an app.
It does happen when you do lose numbers and that you start to question things that are not really like real, you know what I mean? When the main reason behind this turn of events and this dip in views and this, that and the other is because
his lives now are an echo chamber. Behave or you're out. Don't say anything or you're out. Don't upset anybody or you're out. Don't say anything out of turn or you're out. Send me 10 subscriptions, you're in. Send me a gift, you stay in. You can call it bullshit, but you go in that room and you watch. Big up to anybody gifting and subscribing, but you say one wrong word, and you're out. So you tell me I'm wrong, because I ain't wrong.
Winning formula. I gave you the winning formula on a plate. On a plate. I gave you a ready-made audience on a plate, and what did you do with it? Nothing.
The past that I haven't been seeing myself on these screen.
Well, do you know what, Facts, right? I get what you're saying. Now, I've no problem with small gifting and stuff. People can afford small gift. You're creating something, fine. That's up to people, right? But what I can't understand is when you actually change your whole personality because of the gifting, because of the people that are gifting. You suddenly become best friends with people that are gifting you large. You're as bad as the ones that you were calling out originally. And let's be honest, that didn't last long, did it? Didn't last long at all. It were a couple of people and then it changed.
Recording things. It's not that I think that my content's that good that it needs to be on there. It's just that I've showed up every evening and I've done, let's say I've been live for three.
Right, so he goes live every day, so he's entitled to be on the FYP. No, you're not. No, you're not. The FYP is for so people can see the shit that goes on TikTok, whether that be good or whether that be bad. It's entirely up to the screen recorder if they want to show that. It's entirely up to the FYP shows whether they want to show it on their FYP. You don't control that. You can't control the app. You want to control the app, but you ain't controlling the app. You ain't controlling nobody.
3 to 4 hours every evening, 7 days a week, 80 something days. There's got to be one snippet in there.
Claims to be a millionaire. Yeah. Claimed that a long time. But yeah, it's so desperate for money.
Where one of these little, not shitty channels, but one of these screen recording channels.
I tell you what, if he's a self-proclaimed millionaire, I challenge him. I challenge him to every month his subscriptions, because he doesn't need it. Get your subscriptions, about £5 worth to you. It's more than that in TikTok terms, but £5 in his pocket. Take that £5 and go give it to a charity, and let's see the receipts. Let's see the receipts. You're Mr. Millionaire, Mr. Fake Millionaire.
Might have just got one little snippet, even if it was
probably sponges off his girlfriend's money
against me. I'm thinking this is weird because they're not.
So you're telling me that the Observer?
Yeah, I'm in Fat Freak in Unity as well, but we don't have to battle. Exactly, 15 hours. Gracie only asks us to go live for 15 hours a week, a month. 15 hours. Right? It's half an hour a day, if you whatever. It's nothing, is it? No, there's no demand for doing battles and stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be in there myself because I hate battling. I've tried it a couple of times and I detest it. So it's not about the Unity's not about that.
Credible FYP Insider, FYPT. I don't give a F. Pop up because there's so many of you I won't be able to name. So I've been in posts the most triggering people, the most outrageous clips which highlight all the bad parts. They post alphabet.
See, that's another point, isn't it? Right? So he doesn't want to be. He doesn't. So like he's pissed me off. So he claims he doesn't want the drama in his thing, right? So if that was the truth, why would you start getting into bed with people that have drama around them, get involved in drama? And we know who we're talking about. I don't want to have to name them because that looks like I'm picking on them, because I'm not, right? But then he started with EQ, who is the drama a lot of the time on here. He's quite happy to sit with EQ because it suits him, because he's got her followers then. He'll sit with people with followings, with numbers. So he's got his ulterior motive is about the numbers and the followers and the gifting. So maybe DG was right all along when he called him out a while ago that it was about that, and when he mocked him about it and he got all upset about it, maybe it was about that.
And everybody else, but so they have never been messaged about them and posting their content. Like, nobody is messaging these people. Like, whoever's telling you this is like a liar. Whoever's produced it with that, it could be them on a different account, chatting shit, making lies up.
Exactly for it.
So you're damaging your own platform. Hopefully you can recover.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. He's listening to Carl Kaz.
So this will last. So we were in a live we were in EQ Minx's last night, just chit chatting and stuff, sort of. And he got a message that we were on there, and so he's come to it, and not Cam 2, that he's gone and had a look at the upload. So EQ's come in to the box and said her piece. Now, you'll either agree with what she's saying or you're going to disagree. There's no in between, I don't think. I'm not sure whether she's being genuine here. I think this is maybe covering her back. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I have to take a word for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's good. This is exactly why I've done it, to give him his fire and his belly back, you know what I mean? Now he's sitting on all those views, he's on the dailies, he's getting loads of subscriptions, he's getting all the support.
So basically what she's done, what she's trying to say now, these subscriptions which are on the board, thank you so much to everyone who's sent a subscription or subscribed. I really appreciate it. These subscriptions, a lot of them, maybe 95% of the subscriptions which are on there now had come before this had happened with EQ. Just remember that. Because EQ has made me respond to her, or push me into a corner where I feel like I need to respond, that doesn't mean she's enabled subscriptions to come onto mine. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to say that her workings have caused me to get subscriptions. So then she can say, oh, he's only got 2,000 and something subscribers because of me, or because of EQ.
Well, let's be fair. A lot of the people came in because you had the support of EQ. You'd probably still been sat on your ass whinging about more numbers, trying to create another persona.
EQ, me being hypothetically EQ. That's what it is.
But he was complaining he had 50 views and stuff like that, so I've only done it to help him. What did I say?
You're doing it to give him a boost.
Yeah, because, you know, the best way sometimes is to light somebody's fire again, you know what I mean? And look at how many viewers he's got and everything.
I'm on 860 viewers. I normally sit on 100 viewers or 120 viewers in the evening. I'm not fucking stupid. I know when to
It's a matter of opinion.
stop talking about this, the views are going to drop. You give me views. You've give people that potentially don't like me.
Did you see the chat Kaz and I had, Chippy? I enjoyed it truly, but I definitely have opinions. Don't we all have opinions? Aren't we all entitled to an opinion? Every one of us. We're entitled to an opinion, whether we like it or we don't like it, or whether people like it or don't like it. We're all entitled to opinions. And he's always come across pleasant enough to me. Until yesterday. Till yesterday he showed his... I think that's the real him we saw yesterday. Not this persona that he gives out. Not this bullshit he keeps giving out, that he's giving out for years. I mean, what sort of a man goes and hacks somebody's phone? It's weird.
Again, a viewing point on me when I'm not having a breakdown, but when I'm just at my lowest, talking about shit. So thank you.
Not only yesterday, we were being, as a group, with him included, we were being called a troll group at one point, which were absolute rubbish. Yesterday, he made it look like, by hacking somebody, saying he hacked somebody's phone, and that he doxed somebody. Yeah. Apparently he did, and EQ played the recording. So, where he admitted that he hacked somebody's phone. So, does that not then show somebody that, well, maybe he was a troll? Maybe that was him all along? I've seen for years, Fact Freak, that he's always been wanting a platform that works, a platform. He's always been trying to change himself up a little bit from his feet upwards, literally. Didn't used to show his face. Talked about it for a long time about showing his face on here, because he used to go around battling people to troll them in a nice way, not a bad way, for content. And this is, like Casey just said, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing how he's turned like this. But again, we see it, don't we? People, they start earning money on here. They start generating money. The subscriptions give him a consistent income, and suddenly he's changed. Suddenly he's forgot. Suddenly now he's a different person again. Now he don't want the plebs around him. Now he doesn't want the helmets. He doesn't want the council estate people around him. He doesn't want that. No, he wants something higher. The alpha male has spoken.
for that, for the fire in the belly. Nice
Yeah,
one.
said he'd never do it, Casey.
And so I'm just trying
Hopefully you don't get fucking burnt by it.
to help him, and I feel like I've achieved it. Although he may think I'm a bitch, I have WhatsApped him and said, "You
He'll
help."
bitch about me all day because I've done this. He knows I'm going to do this. He probably knew I was going to do this, and because I'm doing this, he's going to bitch about. He'll bitch about me all day. He'll bitch about me all day. But you know what? I don't care, and I'll tell you why I don't care, because I've got a right to reply to this pleb.
Welcome, keep this fire in your belly. Welcome back to the FYP, because it's going to be all over the FYP tomorrow. Everyone's going to be discussing it, you know what I mean? So,
Charles Osmer, thank you.
Yeah. No, I agree. I thought the exact same thing, and I was trying to tell him you're trying to help him and everything, but yeah.
yeah, sometimes you have to think outside the box, and I took the chance, and it's paying off.
These people are in the box now. Like I said,
Here we go. He's going to criticise the people. You listen.
EQ Minx. I like EQ Minx. I like Borderline. I can't see who else is in the box.
He can't see who else is in the box. He knows who's in the box. He knows I'm in that box, and then he'll come. You'll listen.
I don't know. They're just arse kissing, man.
We're just ass kissing. Because we've not got a right to an opinion. We're just helmets.
So, yeah.
Off, you know what I mean? If he doesn't want to speak to me for a little bit, that's fine, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to be slagging him off. I just wanted to platform him again to get...
Chippy's in the box.
What's up? Are you affected? He's getting all... He does this. He's always done this. He gets all fidgety and like this when he's affected. That's when you know he's affected. Never said out. I'm not saying nothing about him there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Interested
Sweet.
in that, and Miss Red will talk about it in the morning. Zach will talk about it. It's going to be the topic of discussion tomorrow, and that's beneficial to him.
Absolutely. I did say you said it, Shelby.
Yeah.
And I said the
Have
same.
you read your message?
He's very clever.
Have you read your message?
I haven't read.
I said the same. You're very clever. You know what you're doing.
No, has he read your message? You said, what does that mean? Has he read it?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
What's that? I'm banning these names out of here, man. Chippy's name's getting banned, man.
Yeah, I made it! The alpha male has banned me! Yay! Tosser.
How do I fucking block a keyword? Interface is shit. I'll do it while the video's playing, but
I'm not.
these people just understand this.
These people that were his friends hours before this, these people, because he's talking about me here, these people, 4 years, 3.5, 4 years.
These people only come out of neutral when shit's going on the app. Just let that sink in.
Just let that sink in, guys. We only come out of neutral then. We come out of neutral.
These are sat on the app for years in neutral, and as soon as some shit comes up, they're all over it. Literally like flies around shit. And that's the only time they go into first, second, third, fourth, fifth gear, is when shit's going on. So I don't want that.
So his mods that he had in there were these people that he calls friends, that have been there for him and supported him 100%. These people that were his mods got demodded. The more they were making, the more they got demodded. They got blocked. Got blocked without any warning, without any conversation, just got blocked. People like Millsy. People like Rich.
Those names mentioned there,
All right, Jess, it's fine, love. It's fine.
they are not benefiting off this situation. No way.
That's like that.
Tracy,
No, I'm
thank you so
just
much.
asking if he's read it well.
Second
He might not have read it.
I can
that's all.
check. 1 second.
Said he went bad tonight.
Minx?
Yeah.
His comment? Other than me, the comments, so did I?
It's still too great. It's delivered, but he hasn't read it. But it's all good.
So he's seething and he's just
Yeah, I'm not saying.
He's made it clear. He made it clear yesterday that apparently we were never. He just knew us. We were never friends to him. We were never anything to him. So yeah, there is a bit of bitterness now, absolutely. Because when you know, never met him in real life, but you still, you know, on this app you meet people and you hang around. When you've hung around with somebody for 4 years, when you've been there, you know, not every day, not in private conversations all the time, but just there. We're all classed as friends. Not only the couple, you know, only the day before and the same morning he was in the box. Fine, he was fine, and then he just turned.
Taking anything he says as offensive, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like give him a space and see what happens. But I think in the end he'll see that I was just trying to help, and I think I did. And now it's all over the FYP. It's a gossip of everybody's chat, you know. So. All right, I'll let you go. I just thought I'd pop up.
You can ask you something. You can ask you something, please.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So when today you were on the Lucid, yeah, and I was saying about the Angie posting just 3 days ago.
Listen, this is real life to you. It's not to me, and I'm just playing the game. And sometimes I have to come across.
Okay. No, I'm just pleased with you because of that.
No, I'm just mixing.
Right on time, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Big up. And Dreams, let Right on Time know that you are thankful too. Thank you so much, Right on Time. Big up you. Really appreciate it. Sorry there's no animation this evening, guys. I'll make up for it. Oh, I'll keep pressing space bar.
Morning, Ali.
In the pot and keeping it fresh, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I know you do that. I know.
Love you lots, Bella. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Love you all in the box. Bye, darling. Hello.
It's wild. Absolute waffle. You're right, Colette. Again, another multi guest box where they're just fucking gaslighting each other. Another echo chamber.
No. Yours is the echo chamber now. His is the ultimate echo chamber now. Because you can't say a word in there. You can't say a word in there without the threat of being booted out if you say the wrong word. Without being muted, without being warned.
Kiss arse chamber.
He doesn't like multi-guest boxes unless it suits him. He's alright to jump in a guest box. He's alright to jump in a guest box. He's alright to get involved with anybody he wants, as long as they've got numbers and followers. It's alright for him.
I'd rather react to all these videos, guys, so it makes tomorrow, when you're watching someone else react to it, second-hand news.
But it's not, is it? Because a lot of people don't stay up late at night watching your boring shit. They can watch that boring shit on here now.
I would 100% rather just sit here for the remainder of the evening and react to everything. So if some clampet wants to react to it on an FYP show.
Did you hear that? Clampet, the word clampet, yeah? Some clampet.
Show in the morning, then
that's me he's talking about, right? So I'm the clampet, yeah? I've changed from somebody that we were alright, we were all friends. Suddenly, by the end of the day, we're all clampets and helmets because we do an FYP show in the morning. So we're all clampets now again.
You heard it. I can tell it better. It's in a better environment.
What a tosser.
Perfect.
Hello, darling.
Oh, we listened to that one.
I feel like it's going a bit of a downward
So this were through the daytime. This is when he was absolutely boring the pants off everybody.
spiral of creativity and just emotions and stuff were going down a bit. And I don't know whether it was lack of getting up too late, lack of sunlight, all these facts.
Well, apparently no. You're not allowed to do content on here unless the alpha male says you can do the content. The alpha male says what you can do now. because he runs this app now. He's a limited company that can run this app. Wherever.
Actors like late nights. I don't know whether these all come into play, and naturally I couldn't beat that myself. So I was like, oh, I'll look at some alternative. Nice one, Teapot. I look at some alternatives. These little neuro gummy things.
All right, Teapot. Thanks, Teapot. But then later on tonight, later on in this night, after this, 6-7 hours later, they decided to call Teapot a gaslighter and a gossiper.
Because he had this lion's mane shit in it and all the long-worded crap. Started taking them, and I feel like for the first day I took them, it was all right, and then day 2 and day 3, day 4, I feel like it's caused some chemical imbalance in me, and it put me. Say I was up here normally, and then I was like down here, and then I was like, all right, I need to find something to sort this out. So I got these gummies, and I went up to about here, and then I went like that, straight like that, and I wake up for the 3 days I was on them, or 4 days, however long it was. And it felt like I was having like a hangover or something from it. It was like.
Do you think the money from subscribers and gifts? Absolutely. That's what this is all about. It's about his numbers, the money, the gifters. That's what it's about.
Like a headache or anything. It was just that dull feeling. Like I'd peaked on the high in the evening, and then it was just on a downward when you wake up. Yeah, come off them, and then I felt all right again. But then I'm constantly overthinking stuff, and a few things have happened in the last couple of weeks where it's made me question like what's going on around me. Who are these people I say associate with dead loosely? Who are these people that I'm openly not pro them, but happy to speak to them and stuff? And then I don't know, everything just seemed to collapse last night and stuff. It's just too much, man. There's only so much one person can take, and this app, it's just an app, innit?
Is it? It's just an app. See you then.
If you use something as like a comfort blanket, I want to say blanket like you.
He blamed everybody yesterday but himself. Everything were everybody's fault. It was the app's fault. It was EQ's fault. It was our fault. It was everybody's fault but himself.
Toddler or something. But if you use it as like a comfort blanket, and then you use it for that long, and then things are starting to get in the way of it, it gets a bit wild, doesn't it? I don't need to go and see a GP. It's nothing like that. It's self-inflicted. It's not. I'm not depressed or anything. If you do something long enough, at some point it's going to have breaking points, isn't it? And that's all it is. It's the breaking point.
At this point is a boring fart that's whinging and whining about everything but himself.
I did actually want to show one thing. Well, I was going to do it on the backup, but I'll do it there. So Clip Farm had been receiving messages from people telling him not to show my videos on his channel or her channel. I don't know. Clip Farm's channel.
Again, he's going on about this Clip Farm. Received threatening messages of creators that if they showed him they showed Kaz on the FYP that they'd come after the Clip Farm. I'm calling bullshit unless it shows evidence. I'm calling bullshit because I don't believe that would happen. I don't believe it at all, and I don't believe somebody who clips people and makes FYP news would be threatened to a point where they wouldn't dare show it because that's what they do. So why would it? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense. Maxine.
And like trying to blackmail clip farms to not show videos, like saying I've got your IP address, I know your location, all this. So thank you so much, Mucho Appreciani. Oh man. Mucho Appreciani for the subscription. Thank you so much. I'll do the animation.
If I start doing that,
it's
it's
10:30.
like...
Thank you so much. Big up. Warwickshire, thank you. Alea, thanks. Yeah, Clip Farm was saying he'd been messaged by multiple people telling him to not repost my stuff or post clips of me on the channel.
It's showing no evidence. I've seen no evidence of this allegation, and without evidence it's a lie. So unless you've got the evidence, he needs to stop saying it because it's bullshit. He was calling out the Observer and all sorts of people yesterday. Why? If they don't want to play your boring content, that's up to them. They want people to see content that they're going to watch, not that they're going to fall asleep to. It's not an ASMR.
Basically trying to put the fire out on me. And one of the people that I've been messaging was someone called Spiderman_sidekick. And at the time,
whatever.
When he or she, Clip Farm, sent that over to me, I was like, who's Spider-Man sidekick? Then I seen the YouTube replay. I'm not even going to say whose channel it is, because
Observers, because they upload every day. Probably that's who he's on about, because he did call Observer out. Because they don't play his. Observer puts my stuff up there, and I was wondering, you know, when I was listening to all this and heard him call out Observer, I'm like, hold on a minute. Is he falling out with me because Observer's put some of my stuff up and not his? Is that what it's about? Am I that much of a threat to him? Oh my word. Because if it is, I mean, he messaged Millsy Moon and asked why she was setting up studio. Is she going to be doing an FYP show? Quizzed her about it a couple of weeks ago. And she was like, what the hell? Then she got demodded by him.
Tip for uploading it. And this woman which was accusing me of all this shit, she was on the account Spiderman_sidekick.
Exactly, Ali. This app is big enough for everybody.
Yeah. Fucking wild, mate. Let me get it up.
And Rich.
Millsy, if I've slipped up there, I apologise, love, because I thought you said that on a live yesterday. I thought that were now general knowledge. So my apologies, love, if I've done that. That I will apologise for if that's the case.
Rich is something to do with Karma Cars.
It's all opposite, but Spider-Man sidekick. Wild, mate. There's so many little things which have been driving me mad for the last month or so, where I'm thinking, am I paranoid? Am I overthinking this scenario too much? But I try and, every situation I go into, I do overthink stuff, but I overthink it in the way that I have a contingency plan for everything I go into. So, example, David, thanks so much. Example, I would not come onto TikTok and do as much as I do on TikTok if my life was not good in the real world. So if I was solely reliant on TikTok and what comes through that, I wouldn't do it. I'd find another means to make funds, or I'd sort my normal life out before I then try and advance on an online life. That's just one of them. And I don't know where I'm going with this, man. It's just baffled. Yeah. TikTok legends, thanks. Yeah, I'm not repeating. It's just because it's just live in my head at the minute, man. It's all that's playing around. David, thank you, Warwickshire. The thing that really has annoyed me more than anything, well, there's multiple things. One of them, let me go through the top three. Top three things which have annoyed me over the last coming weeks and the build up to this. So in that sub competition, obviously people are sending a lot of subscriptions to me and supporting me in the competition and stuff. And this threshold of, I don't know, 100 views or 50.
So top of his list is about his subscriptions. Top of his list.
50 views or whatever it is, and then that emotion from that, the way I feel on that, and then hearing that these accounts which put up clips of people's lives, these FYP sharing account things.
So the FYP, did he not start off doing FYPs? Was he not showing videos of people every day on his own lives?
A clip making accounts, I don't know what you call them. They've been messaged, well, a few of them have been messaged like threatening stuff to not post my stuff on it. I'm thinking, fuck me, is this like some little conspiracy theory going on, which I thought I was going loopy thinking about at first, but then these little signs keep popping up. I'm starting like, what the fuck, man? See, thank you. Just wild. On top of that, got a woman saying I stole 50k in crypto from her. I've got a little stalky sidekick trying to get in touch with me again, and it's just wild, man. I come on, just an example. Last night I come on, I dressed up as some Jesus-looking biblical man, and I'm there studying clouds and stuff, literally in my own world. On a live, not bothering anyone, in my own lane. The night.
Look, the truth of the matter is, right? Do you ever see the FYP clippers uploading boring shit? They don't, do they? So if your content's boring, they ain't going to upload it. They upload content they think is relevant. Relevant to the app, relevant to the day, relevant to what's going on around the app. That's what they do, is it not? So what you know, if you're whinging because you're not on the FYP, is it not because you're just a boring twat?
A couple of nights before, I've done I do all sorts of weird shit on the live, dressed up as different things. I'm not going in these drama lives and kicking off. I'm not doing any of this stuff. I'm trying to do my own thing and keep in my own lane. And there's people which will smile to my face and say, "How's it going?" or inbox me saying, "Oh, how's it going? I like you doing this." But while they're doing that, they're also like messaging someone else saying, "Don't put his stuff up there," or the badmouthing me to someone else. And it's just wild. But I don't.
It's some bad accusations of them. Morning, Moosey. I mean, there's some accusations that showing no proof that this stuff is going on. And what they're saying here, if you've got no receipts, you've got no proof. So where's the receipts? Where's the receipts? You're going to spend all day instead of whining. You're going to show these receipts so that maybe we can make a different opinion.
Trust anyone on the app. It's not that I don't know anyone to trust them. You get comfortable on this app. I'm just talking about creators, not you guys in the comments. You get with creators, you seem to get in this position where you feel comfortable around people, and if someone shares like a similar trait than you feel like you can attach to them and you can speak to them about stuff, and maybe you've been speaking to them for a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, whenever, and you end up giving information over to them, or vice versa, and these people don't know you, they don't know your real name, they don't know your background, whatever, and you're spurting information back and forth at each other, and it's going to eventually get used against you at some point. These people on the app, they have no, like, there's no reason why they should keep personal information that you've given to them personal to them. Like, there's no reason.
When this guy wasn't showing his face on TikTok years ago, he actually shared a side view of himself. Via WhatsApp, in private, to show his face. Because of a conversation we were having. And he showed me his face. Not once have I ever shown that face to anybody. Not once. So when he came out and I saw his face was his face, that's when I knew it was genuine. Okay? The clip he'd shown me. So don't talk about trust. Okay? And that you can't trust people, because you know you could trust people.
Reason whatsoever. If someone messages you and wants to ask something personal from you, just don't give it to them, because they don't know you. You got to think, what can you offer which they want? Or what are you doing which they don't like, or which they do like? And then if they're trying to create this journey of getting something, it might be asking for money at the end. And they might be
fucking
boring. People would record more clips if he would have stuck to the original plan. Like, I have reached out to Karmakaz today. I had 50 people in my live yesterday afternoon. There's got to be something wrong. But
I'm just trying to see whether...
Make friends with all other people. In real life, you know what I mean? This nice guy act is not who he is. It's not who he is, listen. I'll play this to you today. And this is who he really is. So why doesn't he just put this out?
So this might be... I'm trying to find the bit where she plays... where he's act somebody.
Then you get more viewers like this. But this is what he was saying today.
All I'm going to say is do not play with fire if you do not want to get burnt, and do not open external links if you are unsure about them.
So you heard that. Don't play external links if you're unsure about them.
I know exactly who this guy is. I know exactly where he lives. I know everything. Do you know what? I may as well. Hypothetically, I'll show you who this person is. It isn't using a D word or doxing.
So it's saying it's not doxing, but it is. And later on, in another clip, he talks about it briefly and justifies why he did it, because the person came at him. So it's justifiable to dox somebody.
Hypothetically, he might be called Paul Wallace and live in Hull.
So there's his name, the troll's name, and that he lives in Hull.
And lives in Hull. That's who you really are. Stop hiding behind this nice guy that doesn't wash for a second, and you're never going to succeed with it either. That's who you are. Out on people's names, doing this, that and the other. It's alright when it's for a personal vengeance, but, you know... this is the only time I'm ever going to be speaking like this about this, you know what I mean? I'm not going to launch an attack on Karmakaz every live, this, that and the other, or pull him apart, but he needs reality. He needs a reality check. This is like a great big virtual slap in your face, you know what I mean? Let me listen on to this from today.
He might have a brother.
He might have a brother.
He has a contract with Ladbrokes.
So he's
he might have a dad, which has had some issues with his mobile device this morning. So...
He's saying, you may have a dad who's had some technical difficulties with his device this morning. Don't open links.
So what he did was, or what he's saying he did, one, he's doxed him. You heard him clearly say that. He's doxed him, told people who he is, where he lives. Talked about his family members, about his dad, his brother, where his brother works, so probably he's going to target that now, and that he sent an external link, which you can do, to a mobile device, his dad's apparently, and hacked his phone. That's what the accusation is. That's what he's saying he's done. Whether it's true or not, who knows.
That say this is Karmakaz's girlfriend, so he's saying that he sent out a link which has gained him access to their telephones and all that,
which is a criminal offence. And yeah, that shocked me yesterday when I heard that, and I heard her play that has shocked the hell out of me, because no matter how I'm pissed off with him right now because of the way he's treated people around him that have known him for a while, right? And the way he's whinged and whined all day. So I'm angry about him. I'm annoyed at him. But the thing is, right, to do that after you've been accused of being a part of a troll group, which was untrue, does that then says, hold on a minute. If that's what you're capable of, is there any truth in what they're fucking saying? Because now I'm fucking doubting his personal behaviour patterns. And I'm like, wow, I thought I knew this guy. Didn't think he'd do all like that. That shocked me.
So it makes me now believe, was that woman telling some modicum of truth yesterday? You know, was he once an online terrorist, bullying people and, you know, doing all these things with Millsies and these people?
Well, I can assure you, EQ, that Millsies, the Cases, the Mishes, the Reds, Miss Red, Jess, me, any of us, no, we didn't do any of that shit. We were just a group of friends that hung around together on TikTok. That's it. So no, we're not associated with any of that shit. That I can assure you of.
Because it was very quick to change the tune here.
Please come knocking on your door, mate.
Exactly, Moses. Never ever would we do involved in that shit. Have I ever gone for a joke into somebody's live and trolled them a little bit? Absolutely, for a laugh. For maybe 5 minutes or so and come out for a joke. Absolutely, I have. Who hasn't? Who's put a stupid comment in there just to troll somebody a little bit, take the piss? Yeah, I have. But you know what? To be part of a troll group, absolutely no fucking way. And I'll tell you that, the people I hang around with and call friends on here, I know they wouldn't. I know they wouldn't have anything, they wouldn't do anything near that. Absolutely ludicrous. And to admit it is weird.
It'd be a shame if they see what's on your dad's device, wouldn't it?
See, talking about someone's father, so if he's going to that length like this now, what has he done? This nice guy act is just that, a nice guy act. What we originally seen from him was who he is, and that's what I was drawn to as a creator. But now, the act that he's putting on, this holier than thou, I'm a nice guy. No. We remember when you first come onto the app, and you were so staunch about DG decor and scams and this, that and the other, and now you're out of personal vengeance going into the gutter, so why can't you do that and continue down the path? Thank you so much, Luke. Make sure... Hello, Luke, my love. Thank you so much for going party.
Big up, Paul. And Betsy Blue, Porsche girl. Wild. I've got you too. All I'm gonna say...
Well, all I'd say about is Betsy Blue. You don't need to dox her. She quite happily doxes herself. She's all over the Google. She doesn't need to be. You can't dox her. She's already done it herself. So.
Hey guys, be very careful when you open external links up. If someone's gonna.
So all I would say to you is, if you're in his friend group, or he's got a problem with you, or he mentions your name, don't open any links on your phones because it could be him. That's what he's saying. Could be him. Weird behaviour. Wild.
The scoop. Oh, I know who Carmacaz is. Look at this. I've got a picture of his girlfriend.
And he always goes cagey about the fact that he's got a girlfriend as well, you know what I mean? So it feels like he's trying to turn into one of those honey trap for women, you know what I mean? Like, to get gifted, but he's in fact got a girlfriend, and I've been saying this for months. When he was talking in his car a few months ago before I platformed him, he was saying, my girlfriend thinks it's cringe, all this TikTok and blah, blah, blah. And after that,
I don't think anybody knows that, Ali, to be fair. I wouldn't even know.
Mention her when the women came in to start gifting, you know what I mean? So you see a lot of women going, he's so handsome, he's this, that and the other. Well, he has actually got a girlfriend.
Well, I've got to be honest, you know what I mean? So he was accused of something, but look at the extreme he went to because of one little guy who he knows is a nobody, because he knows the guy. He knows the guy's a nobody, right? But he's gone to that length to hack his phone, or to say he's hacked his phone. There's only his word for it. His dad, his brother, to go to that extreme for a little nobody. What about the other hackers? Honestly, my mind's blown with his attitude right now. It's blowing.
And so he's never going to be interested in you know. So it feels like he's using the tactics. Thank you so much, El. Choo choo. That he was calling other men out for on the app. It feels like he's now using those tactics and trying to become one of these nice guys. You know what I mean? But I know who he actually is, and he's that cunt.
But if that's so true, first, if that's true, right? If your comment there is true, right? Why would you then phone her and say that stuff? It's just weird. It's just weird. It's like he had to tell somebody. like it was a big thing to do or a clever thing to do or something. The alpha male again.
Who's just like doxed somebody's name, sent them external links to hack people's phones and all that. The way he spoke about DG when he first came, I got platformed and all that. That's who he is in reality.
Yeah, I can tell you. Well, actually, I'm not going to say how much that generates for me, but I can say that isn't helping me if that gets cut off. Priestess, thank you so much for the subscriptions. Much appreciated.
So it's saying if his income gets cut off, it doesn't help him. But I thought he was a millionaire or self-confessed. He doesn't need money, so and he's not on this app for money. So if that's the case, he doesn't need the money. So why does it matter about his subs? Why does it matter about his platform? It doesn't matter, does it? There's no reason to worry about anything. No reason to react like this. Doesn't make sense, any of it. Doesn't make sense. It just says to me that you're absolutely bullshitting about your lifestyle. No, it says he's self-proclaimed made his money by whatever he's done in life. It's weird.
Beyond wild. I'll do the...
So remember, right? Remember, all day, half of his problem, he doesn't want drama around his platform, right? Doesn't want drama. So who would you get in a box?
Carpet animation for you later.
Who would you get in a box?
Thank you so much.
We won't let anybody in the box, but guess what?
Fabulous, thank you. Cheryl. It does memo about haven't done anything wrong. It proves the point that if someone with a bigger account than you or more influence than you doesn't want you to get somewhere, then you aren't getting anywhere. And if you start to get somewhere, or you do something which is above what their expectations of you was, like, I don't know, the subscription contest or something like that, then egos are going to get hurt, aren't they? And I don't know, maybe some people who came from hers liked me more. I don't know. That doesn't mean I have more of a viewing. But I can see when people send like big gifts and stuff. I'm pretty sure you probably had a friend request off another creator after doing that. Ola with the subs, what the hell? Thank you so much, Ola. Mucci Prisciani, big up.
So he doesn't want drama. He doesn't want to be associated with drama. Morning, lady. He doesn't want to... Lisa, sorry. I'm calling you lady. Sorry, Lisa. He doesn't want drama. He doesn't want to be involved in drama. He doesn't want people around him that are involved in drama. What he meant to say was he doesn't want anybody that's not got massive numbers around him. He doesn't want people that haven't got numbers causing him any drama. What he wants is big numbers to cause him drama. Oh, look.
Boy, babe, follow me. I've been banned.
Now, not against Dave. Dave is Dave. Alright? He does his thing on here. He gets involved in drama. He causes drama. He's part of the drama. That's Dave. That's what Dave does. So it doesn't make sense what he said all day yesterday about not having any drama and being involved in drama, does it? Doesn't make any sense. As soon as he puts Dave in there, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Dave's fine. Dave's no problem. This is not personal about Dave. This is just the fact that Dave is Dave. But you can't say you don't want to be involved in drama, but yet you have Dave in your box. Doesn't make sense.
I love you.
What have you been banned for?
It is a number count.
Sexual activity.
It's a number count.
Oh, you're wild, mate. You wonder why?
No, I
You know,
never.
that's just boring stuff.
And then you ripped her off.
So this was part one. Karma's Chippy Mills a troll last night. This is when we were in EQs. We were talking about it to start with.
Cryptocurrency.
Oh, so Karma came in on his back up here. Yeah. This is when Karma came in and were talking to us.
Well, you know, we were all a bully gang. Kahuna did no wrong and he wanted to get out. And he couldn't.
Fucking wild.
Okay. And Miss Red were involved.
Someone's messaged me saying she's just doxed my address or something.
I forgot. See, your address in Italy, somewhere you stayed before, but you also forgot that Miss Red, Karma, and Chippy were all trolling her and her son on Xbox, was it?
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild accusations that Canadian originals let him roll.
I don't know why.
I'm mad at Kaz. I'm mad, Kaz, because that Canadian Angie's allowed her to spiel on for about an hour now with no fucking repercussions. You're not yeah, you know what I mean.
And you're entitled, Poppy. You're entitled to your opinion, love. Absolutely, you can have your opinion. Up until yesterday, I thought it was a different person. I've just seen a different person as of yesterday.
Sure. No comments, no nothing.
Yeah.
I can assure you, when we used to play games online, right, we had a little Discord. Kahuna was in that. There was only about 5 of us in there. It was my Discord. We ended up stopped using that because we went over to another Discord. I think that was yours, Karma's, wasn't it? And there were, like I said, there were 4 or 5 of us. Portugal was not involved in that, and Kahuna was booted from that Discord when he put the picture of a girl called Jojo up with a fucking picture of a moustache and dressed as Hitler, when we were all trying to sort some shit out that were going on. So, absolute numpty. He was kicked out for that. I called him out, and then Millsy called him out after that.
Doesn't matter, you don't have to explain any of that. Fuck Canadian Angie. Fuck that, whatever she's called, Porsche girl, little freak.
Morning, Joe.
She did this ages ago. This is how we ended up knowing who Porsche girl was ages ago, because she come into one of my lives saying that she'd been conned by someone pretending to be Paul McCartney and he'd taken 50 grand off her. And we was all like, oh shit, how's that happened? And she went into this great detail, which didn't really make sense. And then it just sort of floated away and she started just chilling in the comments and stuff. And then she brought it up saying I stole 50 grand off her then. And now, the other day, she said, Mish, there's someone who comes in my live called Mish. She said in the comments of my live, Mish has took 50 grand off me. As well. And then she messaged me when I blocked her out of the room for saying that to Mish. She put, this is at 2:45 a.m. She put, you can get ready, arsehole. And then went on some spew. You know exactly, how dare you? I have fuck all to lose here. Mish bomb getting it too. Fuck off, got receipts, screw you. Mate, I don't know why Canadian Angie's letting her have airtime. It's fucking weird.
Needs something
He's
to
wrong then.
cloud off of. She needs
He's an
this for
idiot.
attention.
He's a fucking moron, that's why. Sorry.
You get Millsy in box.
That's
I'm gonna jump out, but I've got it all screen recorded anyway, so what's he saying there is damaging. No, I've been doing lives now for the last 80-something days, 7 days a week. In the evening, I've been doing it by myself. I've not got in anyone's way. I've not done anything, and these little shits are trying to put stuff like that on me. It's crazy. I remember watching a video, reacting to a video, a multi-guest video of Corey in the box. I can't remember who else, but Corey was showing messages on his phone about Cockapoo sending these scripts, and he said something about, and this Canadian Angie with Karma Kaz, starting something with Karma Kaz, and I thought I've not fucking spoke to Canadian Angie for ages, and now this is happening. Just weird, mate. Weird.
No one will believe Karma Cast. No one will believe this shit. Don't worry. No one's gonna believe her. No one's gonna believe those people. They're a bunch of idiots. A bunch of idiots, you know, please.
Yeah.
I don't even know her. I honestly don't even know her. I'll be honest. The first time I spoke, and the last time I spoke to Canadian Angie was when the whole DG thing was happening, when people were coming forward saying they've been manipulated and stuff. That's the only time I've spoken to Canadian Angie. That's it. I might scroll into a live sometimes and put the little hand emoji in there, but there's nothing else. If she wants to shit on me, she can shit on me. She's on the other side of the fucking water. I don't know what, she don't know me. Where's she getting the information to shit on me? I don't know.
Well, yeah, she's not just doing it to you, she's doing it to us all, and she's trying to shit on us all, so... Well,
the thing is, I don't sit in these boxes.
You watch now, Flower. So basically, it was like a threat to me there, just to watch myself and whatever was going to come up. So he's obviously, the two of them have got together and I've planned it, and I've blocked him.
So Millsy was showing what these people were messaging her and stuff, and how he'd basically... I mean, you got to bear in mind that this troll had come in, like I say, a couple of weeks ago into a live begging us to forgive him and for all the shit he'd done, and self-admitted what he'd done. And yeah, this whole fucking cahoodle fucking bullshit.
Go get to the doctors and get your cauliflower ass sorted out. Like it's just a horrible horrible, horrible person.
Elsie, what account did that come from?
It came from. What can I show you? Kahuna. Dr. Kahuna 1. That's his
Do you
name.
know what I would do with that? What I would personally do with that inbox message, don't do it as screenshots, right? And if
That's a
there's
long
no
video, so I'm
personal
going to maybe
information-
skip a bit. I don't know where we...
Kahuna was, and we used it just for the.
And I don't like...
Because it done wrong, it knew it done wrong, blah blah.
Oh, so they're listening to me in the box. So yeah, we've...
Hey guys, Devon Haley here.
Alright, Tenerife Tom, there's your face.
This is the guy.
I can't put his... I know his voice, but I can't put his face to it at the moment. I hope we find his other accounts and we can find him.
Has made up lie after lie about me. He's taken pictures of my children and shared them online, and has hung around with a.
Now she's got enough evidence to go to the police now, so
who thinks it's okay
I'm
to
hoping she's
attack
gone to the police
single
now.
woman online, day in, day out, and make content out of it, and make up horrific lies about someone. Yesterday, while live, talking about something I did over a year and a half ago that I'd already apologised for, Tenerife Tom slipped up and sat up, and this is his face as he looks into fear into the camera as he realises the whole of TikTok has now seen this mug.
I mean, what a mug, eh? What a mug. I mean, look at him. This is the guy who has been trolling the hell out of her, right? And he's slipped up with his green screen, and there he is. So now there's like an alert out for let's find out who he is. You know what I mean? I hope they find out who he is, get a name, find his other accounts, because I know his voice from somewhere. I do know his. I've been on here for like 3.5, 4 years, or whatever. I know his voice. I just know his voice, but I can't put that face and that voice together. So I've got to find his other accounts and find out who the hell he is.
Now TikTok, social media, I need you to do your thing. I need you to flood this video, download it, stitch it, repost it, do whatever you need to do. Download it from my profile, put it on your profile, put it on your Facebook, local spotted groups, everywhere you can, because we need to know exactly what this man is called, exactly what his previous is, and exactly what his interest is in stalking women online.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys are awesome at doing things like this. You're all part of the Sofa Detective community just like me, so please find this guy. Bring me any information that you can. It is about time we put this guy on blast and pulled apart his life like he's done to so many other people on TikTok recently.
No, what you need to do is go to the police. It's not about you trolling him back, is it? It's about going to the police, I'm afraid. You need to go to the police with it. I don't agree with... Yeah, I don't agree with doxing him back and stuff. No. If this is about how he's treated you, and this is about how he's attacked you, and it's upset you that much, and you've feared that much, you need to go to the police with it. That's where you need to go with it, not TikTok. Do it after. Do something after to make people aware. But first, you need to go to the police. That's where I'm with that. Del put a name to him. Please, somebody share that name with me, because I'd like to just look him up, because I know his voice from somewhere. I just...
Ink router. I would be entertained by that, because I would know that it's 100%.
To anyone today, like no one at all. That's just on WhatsApp. Only a few people on my WhatsApp number, and I've had messages on my WhatsApp today from people.
I'll give you a bit of a time. With same stuff.
How do you do that with your live? How do you sit at that angle and look at the desktop and play the video like a boomer? I don't ask that. But I get asked to do someone's emotes for them, and I get asked how to do creatives and do creatives for people. So if my live is going down the shitter, then it'll creatively go down the shitter. All right, I'm not just...
It definitely won't DHB. They were accusing him of being DHB. Definitely won't DHB, won't it?
Someone who sits on a spinny chair and puts the camera at an angle and goes live on the computer. So if I go down, it is what it is. I go down having fun. So... peace out, boomer. You stick to doing desktop stuff with no creativity, and I'll stick to creativity and take the consequences for that. So, sweet.
So you heard the video before where she said, oh, well, I just put some fire back in his belly. Don't think he got the memo. I said it last night in EQs. Don't think he got the memo, because he spent hours absolutely slitting the hell out of her.
And as for Wadlow, if Wadlow's in here, listen, Wadlow, when you was painting walls...
So Wadlow was the tallest man on the planet at 8 foot whatever or whatever he was. So he's basically referring to DG there.
I was building frameworks for stuff that you don't even understand. So don't come at me with any sort of psychological attack, because I'll run rings round you. 1,000,000%. You're just a wall painter to me. Understand that. And your nose is massive.
I'll give you a bit of a tap.
How do you...
Any of them?
When I say that I'm not getting anywhere because of other people on the app. It's 1,000,000%. Other creators are bullying these screen recording pages or blackmailing these screen recording pages.
No idea, Beans. It's below him.
To get out there, you need screen recording pages to record your lives or record clips and post it up there, because they're the ones that push you out. They're the ones that get you new viewers. And I've been sat here for the last week or so.
So he says the FYP as a screenshot is push you out, get you out there. So that's his big beef in it. They're not pushing him out there. He wants them pushing him out there, but yet he's quite happy to slate them, mock them, criticise them, because they're not pushing him out there. They're not pushing him out there.
Because so after that sub-competition, thinking, fucking hell, my numbers are going down. Why are my numbers going down? And I was live yesterday. I had 40 people in my live in the day. I was live today. I had 50 people.
Quality.
So, ClickFarm, do you want to message me who's told you this, please? Can you send me... I won't read it out who's told you to do this, but just so I know. And Fee as well, can you message me who's...
So Fee, no hit on Fee, but Fee is now one of his big people that put a lot of subscriptions in and stuff. So suddenly she's misimportant. No offence to her.
Who's told you about not supporting me? Because it's just wild. Absolutely wild. So big up Porsche Girl actually for actually doing this, because it's brought a lot of things to light, to be honest. Thanks to Porsche Girl and Angie putting Porsche Girl in the box.
Yeah, thanks to Porsche Girl, we now know how he felt about us all these years. Personally, how he felt about us and how unimportant we were to him. How little we meant, even though the likes of Millsy and that have supported him 100%. Tried to help him in their own little way, been there for him. Not so much me, but them.
Box and accusing me of something. I've now been able to go back, and someone's retagged me in this video of Corey talking about Canadian Angie and a Karma Kaz thing being staged to get me off the app, which Canadian Angie's just got Porsche Girl in the box and saying that I've stole 50 grand off her. I then talk about how I don't know how to trust anyone, and all these screen recording pages aren't posting my stuff because they're being told not to by other creators, and then screen recording page messages me saying that that's happened to that person. Do you know what? Another thing is, like, I don't even want to be with an agency, but I've unknowingly been tied into a 3-year little shitty contract.
Well, Grace has already said he can leave anytime he wants, so
it probably hurt a bit. Probably hurt seeing me going on live with Zach. Probably hurt the ego, didn't it? So what these creators are doing, I have a rough idea who they are as well. Just a rough idea.
Well, we've gone over this. I'm not going over it again.
Crying over not being on Miss Red's FYP. Who, me? Miss Red's Mayfair Blue.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Like I say, it's funny how we were all so-called friends for 3-4 years, and certain individuals in that friendship group have helped him more than others and have been there for him. But yet, yesterday we were nobodies, absolute nobodies. But yet, within a matter of months, EQ, Zach, Dave, they're all his best buddies. All his best buddies now because they've got platforms, because they've got big platforms, because he wants their followers. He wants their followers to come to him to create the numbers for him, because more numbers creates bigger platform for him, more subscriptions, more money, and that's what he's about now. As far as I'm concerned, that's all he's about now. He's gone to the dark side. And again, I know he's just gonna absolutely try and play me down all day. I don't really care, to be fair, because I couldn't give a shit. Couldn't give a shit what anybody thinks about me. But he's gonna do his best today, innit? So
you've had to name yourself after Misread. Imagine that.
all I can say is surely showing we were mates before Karma Days shows we were genuine when he was. Yeah, not unknown.
Imagine that. I hope you feel good about yourself saying shit to me. That's sweet. Big up you. I hope it feels good. Big up you, bro. Crying cause click pages aren't posting you, lol. You know lol spell LOL because it's laugh out loud. You've put 4 O's in between the 2 L's. Are you dyslexic or are you just stupid? Are you just laughing at your own comment? You literally...
Read it, let's have a look. What am I reading? Oh, really? So, can I read that, Max? Can I read that out? Max there? Oh, you're being trolled by Porsche Girl, are you? Alright, you'll ask, okay. We're just waiting to see if I can read this message out. I'll just play the end of this video and
typed
then
it on your low budget
just wait to see if I can
device.
read it out or not.
Your little iPhone 8, you've fucking typed it out with your little salad fingers. Wild. I've not got an FYP, lol.
Just waiting for a response, okay. So I also want, this is nothing to do with what I'm asking Max. Someone just reminded me that, and this is nothing, again, this is not what I'm asking Max. I remember the days when a certain PLM member came for him and were giving him a lot of grief. So when he says we've never been there for him and all like that, I remember them days, and I remember them days when I remember them days when Aki were coming for him, and we were jumping in boxes, we were in his comments, and we were fighting against Aki and all them when he came for him. And we backed him up. And we put ourselves there, backing him up. So it's not just a one-way thing. It's not just a you didn't know us and we didn't mean anything, because we did then, didn't we? We did then. Money. That's what it is, Alex. I'm sorry, but I've got to put this down to the fact that he's got his little echo chamber now. He's all about the money, and he's all about... He says his excuses are he doesn't want drama and stuff getting to him. But yeah, like I say, he'll have people in his boxes that do cause drama, so on bigger scales, because they've got the numbers. Yeah, I've not got a message for that, so I'm not going to play that. So, right, guys, I'm going to plug the headphones in. We'll open the boxes, and we can talk shit.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.